Cambrogia, the most dangerous island in the middle of the Saharan forest, home to the world's most dangerous predators, carpet vipers, Siberian tigers, and fluffy bunnies. Survival here involves not only physical strength, but mental, emotional, and psychological power as well. I've tasked myself to survive in the most unlikely of circumstances, alone in one of the most remote areas on this planet, with no help from the outside world or modern conveniences. Will I be able to survive Cambrogia? This is Survival Schmuck.
Warning, the following program was filmed by trained professionals. Please do not try this at home. Granted, your home is likely not a remote island in the middle of the African continent.
So I'm here on this desert island in the middle of nowhere. As you can see, I have no food, no shelter, no water. I just got some sunlight. I have to make sure to gather enough resources before the sun sets. If I don't get water, food, or shelter, I'm definitely a dirt nap for me. And considering this is one of the most barren places on God's flat earth, you know, the odds are stacked up against me, so let's see what we can find.
Cambrogia sees one of the lowest precipitation levels in the world, coupled with some of the world's highest temperatures. Dehydration and heat stroke can manifest very quickly if I'm not careful.
So first I need to assess my situation, not just here, but also the other side of the island over there, and see what I can find. I gotta be very careful because it is the mating season for the fluffy bunnies, and they're known to get quite aggressive at this time, so I'll have to watch out for that. At a quick glance, it seems pretty good since I have a lot of wood around me on one hand. On the other hand, it does restrict my vision, which leads me to be more vulnerable to predators. But at least I can start a fire, which is a good start. So my first priority is finding water. Without it, I can be dead in a matter of days, especially in this heat. I can be dehydrated quite quickly. Then of course it's food, so let's hope I find something since it's pretty dry out here. It looks like I may have found something, a nice little half-liter bottle of water. But it's flat, yeah. I actually prefer sparkling water, so I'll hold off till I find a Parody or San Pellegrino or something like that. You know, just quenches the thirst a little bit better. The food resources on this island are quite limited, but from my research I found out that there's a Wendy bush. This actually could provide a pretty good source for subsistence, so let's hope I can find it, and it's in season and it's bearing fruit.
The Wendy bush is in season only for a few months, and I arrived on the tail end of it. Let's hope there will be at least some scraps left for me, otherwise consequences may be dire.
So the sun is beginning to set and I didn't find any water, food, or build a shelter. I have to really cut my losses and start building the fire. Hopefully it'll keep me warm enough at night, and it doesn't look like it is going to rain, so let's hope I can survive and keep warm at least.
The wood is dry and plentiful, but without a splint or a lighter to spark a flame, this fire is not guaranteed. Plus, the lack of nutrients in my system does not allow me to waste too much energy on this fire.
So it took all my strength and physical and mental fortitude to get this fire going without any artificial igniters, and it's finally going. So I'm a little warmer, it's great. Now I just gotta collect a bit more wood and get comfortable. I was able to find a soda stream machine, luckily, so I can actually carbonate the water that I found earlier. Perfect.
Sweet.
I was getting very thirsty actually. This is a godsend. So it's almost nightfall, and you know, I don't have a shelter. All I have is this fire to keep me warm. I'm very tired, so I'm just gonna try to get some rest and start again fresh tomorrow.
The night proves challenging as fluffy bunnies were running rampant all night. I luckily avoid detection and get to see the light of another day. As it is mating season, they were likely too busy fucking.
So the sleep was terrible. All I could hear was those fluffy bunnies running around, having orgasms all night, which kept me up. They really fuck like jackrabbits, I gotta say. So I'm still hungry and without food. I don't even know how I'm gonna get enough strength to even wake up and, you know, tackle the day. It's good coffee. So yesterday I focused all my effort on this part of the island. I figured today I'll go check out the other side since I didn't find anything here. Hopefully I'll find a Wendy bush that's bearing fruit because I'm getting quite hungry. Any source of food will do now, even some grass, to be honest.
If I don't find something soon, it could be it for me. The trek to the other side of the island is going to waste a lot of energy, and without the reward, I run the danger of not being able to return home.
So I made it to the other part of the island, fairly unscathed. The fluffy bunnies didn't seem to really notice me. I guess they were too happy in their post-orgasmic bliss to care about me walking around. But getting here is half the battle because I still need to find food, and quickly, since I'm running out of energy. So let's hope I find something. So it's actually perfect. I'm lucky. I found a Wendy bush that's still bearing fruit. Let's take a look. It seems like this burger is ripe, so I'm gonna probably have that first. The other two don't seem like they've ripened just yet, so I'll probably just have it later.
It tastes great. The Wendy bush's fruit are high in sodium and cholesterol, but at this point, I'm not worried about hitting my macros. Now that I'm fed, I can continue my search for more resources. I can perhaps fashion a dinghy that will be able to get me to the mainland and home from there.
So I seem to have a good find here, a 2013 Honda Civic it seems. Not too crazy about the color, but beggars can be choosers. Let's see if the keys are... Oh, perfect, the keys are even here. So that's good. That was lucky. So, it's pretty lucky finding this car. I mean, seems to be working. Perfect. Oh, even a full tank of gas. So, that's gonna get me far enough.
I drive through the treacherous roads of Cambrogia until I hit the mainland. Luckily, the car is amphibious, allowing me to drive on the Atlantic Ocean. I continue my journey with a quick refuel at Cape Verde and a brief pit stop at Bermuda. The gas prices were ridiculous. It's highway robbery, really. I am able to hit the eastern American coast until I arrive safely home in Toronto. Driving through Lake Ontario was a breeze after the violent waves of the Atlantic Ocean. Only one thing left to do.
Fuck you, Drake!
Flip off Drake's house on Bridle Path and return home.